Minoxidil.
9 of 10. The only reason I say 9 is that dread shed is real. It can be very upsetting for people. When used topically, there are very few side effects. When used orally, there are more side effects, but it works.
Topical finasteride, dutasteride.
I have to do a 7 out of 10. Here's the problem. If DHT is not your reason for hair loss, it's not going to do anything. If DHT is your reason for hair loss, then it's a 9 out of 10.
Rosemary oil.
You don't want to know. 0. There was one study. It was 34 participants, most of whom were male. And here's the problem. They compared it to 2% minoxidil, which doesn't work very well.
Caffeine.
Caffeine is part of the meal. It's a side dish. But of itself, it's not going to do much. It can suppress DHT and it can stimulate blood flow when used topically.
Peptide complexes.
Well, it depends. So here's the issue. First of all, there's not a lot of research and there's a pH problem. For example, if you're using a GHK-Cu copper peptide, it's going to blow up at a low enough pH to penetrate the dermis. This is why if you want GHK-Cu for hair growth, you're going to have to do topical injections or use the injectable form.
Topical biotin.
Minus 50 because I hate what it tells you about the marketing industry. Topical biotin will do nothing, and the reason I say negative is because you're wasting your money and you're also wasting your time on products that absolutely make no sense. Biotin belongs in your blood, not on your scalp.
Saw palmetto.
Saw palmetto is like a 4 of 10. The reason why is it will suppress DHT, but just not as well as finasteride or dutasteride. If you need a natural DHT suppressor, it's okay, but it suppresses about 30% of the alpha-5 reductase, but when you go to finasteride and dutasteride, you're suppressing about 70% of it.
Niacinamide.
Niacinamide is great because it can soothe the scalp, but there's no evidence that it will actually grow hair, so I gotta say 1 for maybe acting as an anti-inflammatory to the scalp.
Ketoconazole.
Ketoconazole, absolute 8 or 9 out of 10. Why do I say 8 or 9? Because by itself, it's not going to grow your hair, but what it will do is it will stop some of the reasons for your hair loss, like Malassezia, which is what causes dandruff. It's a fungus, and ketoconazole is a fungicide. It's also an anti-inflammatory, which is really great for inflamed follicles, and it's known to kind of maybe have a DHT suppressant, so it has to be used with other things, but when used in conjunction with a good hair loss regimen, I gotta give it an 8, maybe a 9. It's one of my favorites.
Pumpkin seed oil.
Pumpkin seed oil is interesting. Now, it does have DHT suppressant effects, but are you going to use it topically? Topical pumpkin seed oil, 1. Taken orally, it can help with the alpha-5 reductase DHT breaking that reaction, maybe a 4 of 10. The problem is you have to take an awful lot of it for a long time and be consistent to see results.
Latanoprost.
Latanoprost, can I give it a 15 out of 10? This is not talked about. When I was losing my hair, no dermatologist told me about it. It is a prostaglandin analog. When I was putting Latisse on my eyelashes, I was saying to myself, well, I wonder if it grows hair here, if it will grow hair here, and I researched it, and it's been around for a long time. And it works, and it grows hair, and you won't have the dread shed like minoxidil.